I'm from a very sporty family. Tatam loves sports. My sister and my brother used to play sports, cricket and soccer. My sister played hockey as well and other sports. Tatam was a jack of all trades. My mother was a jack of all trades. They both were captains for the respective teams. So, and my uncles and aunts. So everyone in Kaya bedlala sport. And then it just became like a thing. And then the support also was just immaculate. Like every single they wanted to be Disney. You know, your support system has to be there on top of the kids that are shouting on the stands and stuff. So it was always nice because it was a nice outing song as Pumendlin so and you know enjoy the camaraderie of everything. And so it just enlightened a lot of things. And when my dad was like, why don't you try cricket? And I played cricket as well in high school and made BP and you know. So man, it was just I loved sport and it was just a way where I can be a child at the same time. It was sporty, let's go enjoy and you know,
Hello, everybody. My name is Siamtanda Jwatu, publicly known as Jusije, and you are tuned in to Beyond the Game with yours truly, myself, Jusije. All right, guys, you know, if you are new here, please welcome. All right, please make sure to share, and subscribe. All right, and make sure to engage with us. Okay, stay tuned. And obviously, if you're my existing subscribers, guys, welcome. Where have you been? It's been a long time. Okay, guys, today I am taking you to the world of hockey. Have I taken you guys there before? I don't think so. No, I don't think I've taken them to the world of hockey before. Guys, I'm taking you to the world of hockey today, right? Guys, we have an amazing guest, you know, a superstar, all right? An Olympian. Hey, hi, Mo. An international, you know, all the way from Gqeberha, you know, to the world stage. All right, her name is Ongeziwe Mali. Ongs, how's it going, girl?
Good. How are you?
Hey, thank you so much for having the time to come down and sit with me because you are a busy person. You are busy all over the country, all right, all over the world.
Yeah, we try. But thanks for having me. I think I'm very honored to be a part of this lovely movement and this podcast. So thanks for having me.
I mean, we've been talking about it for quite some time, you know, getting you here.
Yeah.
You know, because you know, it's a bit tough. Ongs, no, I see, I'm on disappears, I see ya. Disappears, and finally, you know, you gave me a call. I'm like, hey!
Come, yes, I'm here.
But how have you been?
Yeah, I've been good. We currently have IPT now, so I just decided, you know, in between the schedules, I must make sure that I am pulling through. I am here, and I'm here, so I'm really good. Life has been really great, blessed, and highly favored.
That's always been
Hallelujah.
you. That has always been you. Ongs, where do we start? I think, you know, let's start from the very beginning, you know, for, you know, the people that are watching that, you know, don't really know who you are, where you're from, you know, what really makes you tick, you know. Can you please just share some insight about who Ongeziwe is?
Sure, I'll give you a synopsis. So, Ongeziwe Mali, born and bred in New Bright, Gqeberha, then later moved to Zwide. A lot of you will know Zwide because of, you know, SuperStar.
Yeah.
And then I started playing hockey only in grade 4, so I'm going on at 10. And then ndandlala kwanto, soccer, hockey, tennis, sprints, soccer for the boys as well. So I was like trying and netball, and I was just trying to manage everything. And then my coach was like, yeah, Zona, you're actually good. Mind you, hockey can't do it because I decided, but you know, I want to try hockey amongst the other ones. It was because I had an allo project with a friend. And you know, one of those smart girls that you want, you know, to be partners with. So that was of money max as or A plus. That no man, let me be a Velcro and, you know, keep with her. And then she gave me all the equipment. It was like, come, before we go to do our allo project, let's quickly just go to practice and then we go together. Bet. I was like, okay, fine. Gave me everything. It was like similar to soccer. That 1-2-1-2. But you're actually such a great, you know, hockey player. Why don't you continue? That too, Tetana Bani, you're sticking to me. And then I just decided, yeah, let me just continue with hockey. And then I managed all the other ones throughout. And I was just like, yeah. And then made EP and essays from
Yeah.
16 and continued with two. And the rest was history. My first hockey stick, though. Let me just say it. I'm not a thief, ne? But it's
What?
those stories. But it be lost and found. And I
Okay.
think it was put there for me in Jeba.
Yeah.
That okay, I must borrow it indefinitely. I found it on her behalf.
Okay.
And then it just became my stick.
Did you take it back? No.
When I couldn't need to look at that.
It belonged to you for that.
Yeah, you stick that point was like 2000, 1.1.
Yeah.
I was afford so
Yeah, so
shout out to that person though. She knows though. She knows.
she knows what she left it for you.
Yes.
Nah, that's great. But tell me, you said you played so many varieties of sport when you were younger. What do you think gravitated you to sport? Because
I'm from a very sporty family. Dadam loves sports. My sister and my brother used to play sports, cricket and soccer. My sister played hockey as well and other sports. Dadam was a jack of all trades. My mother was a jack of all trades. They both were captains for the respective teams. So, and my uncles and aunts. So everyone in Kaya bedlala sport. And then it just became like a thing. And then the support also was just immaculate. Like every single they wanted David Desmos. Pearson. Your support system has to be there on top of the kids that are shouting on the stands and stuff. So it was always nice because it was a nice outing, song as Pumendlin, so and enjoy the camaraderie of everything. And so it just enlightened a lot of things. And when my dad was like, why don't you try cricket? And I played cricket as well in high school and made EP and so man, it was just I loved sport and it was just a way where I can be a child
I
at the
get
same
you. Yeah,
time.
yeah.
That it was sporty, let's go enjoy and
Crazy. Because I don't know. Growing up, well, from my side,
yeah
I didn't really come up in a sporting environment.
yeah
Right. So it was always been like the thing of, okay, cool. Probably sports is just made for these kind of people,
Yes.
right? And not the other kind of people. Also, I didn't really see a lot of girls
yes
playing sport.
yeah yeah
Did you ever feel like maybe with you it sort of isolated you, or did you think that it's just
Whoa, isolation good sport. I was no, in all honesty, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I was like shining. Like it was giving that thing of when you get put on like grade 9 first team, but then at the same time also playing under 16A, so balancing the two, eventually like halfway through the season going to first team. It was nice. It was never a thing of like I felt isolated. To a point where I would rather just want to play sport than anything.
Yeah.
But ke akho. No, sport was it's phenomenal. It's just a nice way to just be of the other side of the world and find friends, make friends, and build something for yourself through it. So I never felt isolation. I was just
you were just glowing everywhere?
I loved it. I still do. But yeah, so it's a great thing to have as a child as well.
And then when would you say your breakthrough came? So your biggest opportunity yet?
I'd say when I was still in high school. So under 17. I mean, yes, under 18, I was 17. Yeah, but I didn't know any. Let's go back. Primary, I didn't know anything about province. Like Andiazanga, when they said I'm going to EP trials the following year, like 2 years after making or starting the sport, I didn't know there was province. I didn't know anything. Yeah, but what are you going for trials? Diago trials. Kwamnandi, wetusadlala, and then you make the team. So I didn't know of that. And then under 17 or under 18, dinner 17, I was introduced to the SA under 21. Nalapo, I didn't know there was an SA under 21 team. Mnandandiyazi ba kukho SA team, the people that I look up to.
Okay.
Yabo. And so they were like, yeah, we're taking you to you've been selected for the SA under 21 World Cup team. And I didn't even go to SA under 21 AFCON or SA under 21 trials. It was just IPT under 18. And then that was when it all started. Then the following year, at 18, I made the national women's hockey team, and was World Cup, it was Commonwealth Games in that same year. So it was like, and I was like, okay. And dreams, man, man. And it was just, oh God, it was guided by God. And my parents were very supportive, 100%. Yeah. So it just happened in like I don't know, in a short amount of time. And I had to just grasp by, hey man, but and we shall flourish where we can. So it was nice. It was a cool experience for those 2-3 years. Yeah, that's when it really started to sink in.
How long is the calendar year for hockey? Like in a year, is it?
Yeah, depend. If we have a World Cup year, if we have a Commonwealth Games year, but Commonwealth and World Cup is in the same year. But Commonwealth Games, hockey, no, rugby, no, not netball, there's another sport, cricket. So we're not going to Commonwealth Games because of the budget. But it's normally Commonwealth Games and World Cup in the same year. So there's World Cup. So that's why we're having IPT now in May. We normally have it in August. So the year is like, it's IPT basically, and so next year would be AFCON. So there's always like a tournament, and then we have like test series with other countries in between. Yeah, but sometimes Malaysia hosts us. Last year we went to Nations Cup in Poland, and then AFCON in Egypt last year as well. So zazenzekela too, Yeah.
And then so with the Commonwealth one, it's not because of qualification. It's just basically
hockey, wonke umuntu obezayo ku-Commonwealth Games 8 diploma apha ecaleni, wonke umuntu obezayo kwi-cricket bekwapha ecaleni nabanye. So it's just 3, and then the rest are still continuing, like netball is going.
Okay, so now outside this thing that really, makes you the ongs, which is hockey.
Yes.
Let's take the sports side out of it.
Yes.
Right? Ongi outside hockey, who is she?
Outside of hockey, growing it back. So I after high school, I got a scholarship to study in America for 2 years. So Parental and occupational therapy. I've always wanted to be an OT. And then I came back. COVID hit. I came back. Applied in December to go to Stellenbosch for OT, but it was too late and too full. Yeah, so I got in for BSc. And then I did 1 year of BSc. That man, it's not for me, especially because it's physics. Now it's not like physics. It's Einstein physics. So the maths where it's calculus maths, and it's the maths that is number. I mean, it's letters, not numbers.
Letters, not what?
Letters, not numbers. The math. Mathematics.
Are you pure maths? Are you maths lit?
No.
Maths lit is the one with letters.
Yes, but it was not even that level. It was like Einstein level. Like Edison or Thomas Edison.
Okay. Cosmo.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Yeah.
And then I said no, I didn't want it. And then I couldn't go into OT because I didn't want in this BSc. Okay, fine. And it's Stellies. And my credits couldn't transfer from the American system to this one because they're very different. Yeah, so I had to start all over again. Mind you, I had 2 years there and I had 1 year with the BSc. Yeah. So I had to start all over again. And then I did 4 years of B.Ed in my majors were science and maths.
You spent a lot of time in school.
Very long. Very long. I was a first year 3 times. I'm going to write it in my books. I was a first year, I was a freshman and a first year 3 times. So it's part of my story, though. It's very wild. And then, I graduated. Now I am in Franschhoek. Yeah, in a private school in Franschhoek. So, yes, I'm an educator. Yes.
In Patrick.
In Franschhoek.
In Franschhoek.
Yes.
Yeah. There are Ogs. I'd go if the qualification on a graduated.
No.
In
I am in Franschhoek.
Franschhoek.
Yes.
Where is that?
Franschhoek is by Stellenbosch.
Oh, ah.
Yeah,
You
yes.
always like that part of the world.
I actually, yeah.
You
I mean,
love that
after
part of the
by, if God gives an opportunity to explore as Nindao, sense ba, yabona iFranschhoek inhle njani, yabona iStellenbosch inhle njani.
No. You've never. I don't think you've. Well, other places when you've gone to play, but to reside and you've always liked Stellenbosch.
I mean, yes. It's beautiful. Like, it's gorgeous. And Franschhoek is like 20 minutes away from Stellenbosch. Like, ugh, it's just beautiful. I can't even complain. Like, oh, Genje, I mean, Esvite, Elokshin,
Yeah.
Ivayo. First thing in the morning, it's either uyaqala ukudlala igqom ngapha kudlala amapiyano kukho iteksi emuva ngapha ethi Coston, Kenston, New Brighton, what
Costi Madala.
Ngoku uvuka ukhala. You can hear
It's
ukuri,
birds
the
chirping,
trees
it's
are,
animals.
you know
Yeah.
the tree is, I mean, the wind is blowing 16 kilometers an hour this way. The tree is, nje peaceful. Oh, I can't. You can't go back. You have
Yeah.
to continue and progress in that manner. So God put me in those positions and in those places so that namu abantwana it's important ke
Yeah.
once in a while ke babuye sibuye back elokishini, but siprogresse forward man, sizifumane nje kwezinye iindawo ezisabo posh. Bone ngaphi posh ngapha ne.
Oh my goodness, Ogs. Listen, I can't with you. Now, tell me, like, how important do you think it has been, in your life, especially playing sport,
Yeah.
and then also the educational side of it? Because we can place our identity so much in the sports that we do,
100%.
and then you sort of like feel like, okay, maybe you want to neglect the other side. Not want to neglect it, but you're so good at the
Yeah.
at the sport that
Yeah.
you think that you don't really need the education. So do you think for you there's always been that it's important and vital for you to keep the balance? Or like, did you get to a stage like, okay, cool, I actually need to study now?
No, for me, it was always, I have to get Imfundo. I have to get a degree. If I can further my degree and get honors and masters later on, 100%. Yeah, but I've always been good. And I think in the hockey community as well, Goba, hockey is not there. You know what I mean? You can't
Yeah.
just focus on hockey unless you go overseas to go play with Netherlands or
Oh yeah.
sorry, England to make like gang loads of money. Apa, you don't make as much money as like a rugby player, cricketer, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So you're not in a position where you can just play hockey because you want to. Yeah, but so you have to balance the two. You have to be you have to have a degree and you have to do hockey in the same time. So it was never a thing of I am just gonna play hockey. No. Get the two done.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that still play hockey for the national team have honors, have masters, because there's life after hockey. You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
And to put all your eggs in one basket later on, sana la basket is askete apezansi kwanamaqanda gone. Yayiva. So just balancing both has always been something that's very crucial as hockey players. And I
Yeah.
think for me as well, furthering the study is something that's in the mind or in my mind. So yeah, I think the balancing is very important and making sure that academically you're also doing well as hockey wise. Ungazoz identify kwa hockey. Hey, itrap Orlando. Just say itrap, because you see
Yeah.
yourself as like, I'm only the hockey player. But then when you're injured and you're out for a long time,
Yeah.
only the hockey player,
Yeah.
the hockey player,
Yeah.
the parenthesis ayikho. So you must identify yourself, and also that's where your relationship with God comes in, because you must be rooted in Christ, and
Yes.
you must be your faith must be in it.
Yeah.
There mustn't be any gray area. It must be black and white. And so basically, you see, I'm rambling, but the balance is very important in it. Yeah.
I mean, that is really good. I spoke to one of your, I don't want to say, how do I put this? One of the ladies that I really look up to, because I spoke to her. I don't know who was here. I was yapping to her that you actually want to be on my podcast. Like, okay, definitely, please, because I think she also went to Pearson with you. Yeah, I think she was probably younger than you. Also plays hockey as well. So And I've just pretty much gathered over the years that, you are such an inspiration to all of other girls that sort of like, look up to you, in your space and what you do. Doesn't that making you feel like sort of like a bit of pressure that, there's other young ones that are looking up to me. I need to make sure, Kuba, my ducks are always in a row.
No, can I tell you? I like being authentic to myself. Yeah, when like I've had that like for a year, let's say a year out of my career. I've had that thought, and people were reminding me, like, "Oh my guys, if I'm just myself, people are gonna like me. If I'm not myself, people
Come
won't like
on.
me." Type of
Yeah,
vibe,
yeah,
whether or not they like me, I must just be myself. And I had it in the back of my mind, and I was like, "Hi, Mani, then you're not gonna actually show your colors and blossom and be who you are and who you're supposed to be. Like if people are inspired by you by being so true to yourself, true to your faith, true to everything that you're supposed to do, then you're gonna be inspiration. If not, then remove. So I've always been steadfast in that, and yeah, I always try to inspire. Aspire to
yeah,
inspire before I expire was one of my mantras. And coming from where I come from to where I am, I always try to remind myself by background yami njena, and
yeah,
andifuna ubuyela kulaa ndawo. I want my parents to also live a life that they were never granted okanye given an opportunity to
yeah, yeah,
live.
yeah,
Uyabona? So it's always about that, and like I love, more especially in my city, kukhona a hockey club called the Langa Hockey Club. Bakhona
yeah,
abantwana phaya oftentimes like I have a conversation with them because ndiyayazi indlela abahlala ngayo, and
yeah,
I know where they want to go, and I know kind of like the direction, and I have those chats because I think it's very important to just be grounded in that manner and be like, yazi ndasekhaya, ndiyayazi le ndlela okanye le ndawo usuka kuyo, and I know how to help
yeah,
you to get there. Hockey is a sport that can help you and help open doors. Nangona siduru unless you're sponsored. Uyabona, because hence why stick is and that's for one
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but so I always try and inspire by being very authentic to my be authentic person and be
Yeah.
true to myself. So yeah.
Who would you say that in your life and in your journey has been that person that you've looked up to, that has helped to shape, the woman that you are today?
Yo, my parents. Those people,
Hey.
I can't even lie. Like my parents, my mom and my dad, prayer warriors, making sure
Yeah.
that Icaba say I am, but my dad is a pastor.
Okay.
Sorry. So making sure, or reverend rather, making sure that Icaba say I'm on a Sunday, sivukeni and do izinto as a Sunday school, go on church events, functions, and all those things, and being a disciplined child, being full on present and showing up. One thing my dad always does is show up. He doesn't even tell you izinto. Every Saturday ke uyayazi mase ebhayi kuyaswelekwa, yabo. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
always goes to imingcwabo, even if
Yeah.
it's like someone's cousin's cousin down the line, but he will show up. So
Yeah.
one of the things that he doesn't tell me, but I can see, but he's one person that shows up.
Shows
And
up,
my
yeah.
mom is a very strong woman, like goes in and out of, I mean, health wise, it's not so great, but she always fights and makes sure that yazindoni, I'm fighting for my kids, so that when they achieve this, I'm there. So they're one of the people that both of them are really people that really, when I wake up in the morning, I want to make life easier for them and experience
Yeah.
ubomi like that they didn't have an opportunity to experience because of izinto abakhule kuzo okanye ingxaki bazifumene
Yeah.
at the young age, and growing up without parents both yabo. And yeah, just having love and welcoming abantu. So it's definitely them.
Who would you say ufana naye more? Is it your
My
mom or your
dad.
dad?
My dad.
Yeah,
You
your dad
last
is
one.
good.
I'm a daddy's girl.
Okay, okay.
Dad will always, like, in the mornings, Siamba, so too, we go on runs in the morning. We always go to hockey together, like up at them, like the them is
Yeah.
literally up the court, I mean up the road. Samba so better bola so too, and the grass is like
Yeah.
so trap kahle, and it'll get you. Sometimes we even take a ball, Samba so dlala so to soccer. And when I play cricket, you will bowl, and we'll just have a father and daughter stuff. Even when I had to do hockey fitness trainings,
Yeah.
we'd drive to a Galvin to go do our trainings together. And he's so cute. He'd have his phone out. Like, even now, 2 years ago, he'd have his phone out to videoize me. And, as I was in those cute, man, he even wanted to be here this weekend. But so them two, like, but I'm more like
Oh
my dad.
man, daddy. Oh man, I love that. I love those, daddy and daughter relationships because my
Yeah.
sister also has one of those
Yeah.
with my dad. It's so interesting. Like it's so I think also it brings out the softness in in our dads.
100%.
You said you brought out the softness in
He
your
can't
dad.
say no to me. He struggles to say no to me. So I'm like, father? He's like, okay, yes.
I mean, even having to go on runs with your dad, that is, and I'm sure that's like plays so much like sort of motivation when you are in the big stages, like, the Olympics.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, it was the best year, the best time of my life. Can I start from the 2024? It was a testimony. 2024 January, I was not selected because I was unfit. The score for yo test, I'm not sure if you know the yo-yo test, but yo-yo test, you should, well, you do know. Yo-yo test, I was supposed to get an 18 in Jan. I got a 16.8. Ne? That's bad. I'm supposed to get 18. I had 2 weeks to make sure that I get to an 18. Ne? Mind you, I am dreading. I don't like I have this negative mindset of fitness, and I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
2 weeks, I had friends, family, people helping me to make sure that ndiyayifumana 18 on the dot. Afterwards, nobody as long as
you get to 18.
Then a message came through my SNC was like, my SNC was like, okay, I need it by Saturday. This was Wednesday. Saturday, you must run, dun. I can't, like, my heart was just out of my body, and I couldn't, like, I literally was stressing the whole time. Fine, I went to go run. I got an 18.2. I did not even believe it, right? So now I thought my chance of making the Olympics team were gone. Mind you, 2020 was the exact same thing. That's why I didn't go to the 2021 to 2020 Olympics because of my fitness. Everything else was fine. It was just negative fitness mindset. Then we got selected for India and China series, and that was like 7 weeks touring. That was the final decider of who's actually going to the Olympics. On my birthday, the 21st of May, they were supposed to announce the team or call us on the 20th of May.
Yeah.
My birthday, 21st of May. And the camp or the tour, I gave it all to God. I said, God, you know what? I'm not going to carry this. I'm giving it all to you because I was reading my Bible every day. I was doing devotions every day. Yes, Landoba, I'm waking up and I'm listening to worship music every day. I mean, I do it, but like that period was like, it was a testimony, man. Everything was just aligning. And I was playing really well. The thing is, I was scared of the coach. And I was just anxious. I couldn't trap a ball. I couldn't hit. I couldn't do anything that I was flary in. Anyways, fast forward, 21st of May, my quarter of a century birthday, I got a call. My coach was like, Ongi, congratulations. I said, he's like, on your birthday. I was like, he's Dutch, so they say congratulations instead of happy birthday. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, mind you, I'm with my friends and I have the aux on. I'm on the speaker. And so, oh my gosh, okay, thank you, coach. And he's like, well, you have another chance you have a double celebration. Congratulations on making the team. I said, the team, am I in the final 16 or am I traveling reserve, the two? He's like, no, you're in the final 16. If I could cry, if I was one of those people that could cry on the spot, I would have cried. It's the fun. And it was just like, you're a moment that just came together. My friends, as I came in, my friends all came onto me. They were just hugging me. And it was just a nice moment. And then the rest was history. And then the Olympics itself. If people just, guys, if you can just work to go to the Olympics in jail once in your lifetime, even if you volunteer or whatever, I would 100% recommend going there. It's the best thing that happened in my life. That year was just, everything had to happen. I had to not make the team in Jan for everything to align and, and my family came to come watch the Olympics. My brother, my sister, my dad, my mom couldn't come because of health conditions. So it was just beautiful. It was just nice. I had the best time of my life.
And you got the announcement literally on your birthday.
On my birthday. On my 21st Kami. On my birthday. It couldn't even be written any other way. Like it was written by God. I could see it. I could sense it. It was just amazing. Oh, see, I was really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get to the Olympics. It's all these overwhelming emotions and
Senchba, you breathing the same air. Gadi Simone Biles passing here.
yes.
Gadi Noah Lyles
Uh,
there.
uh,
Gadi, yeah, you like who? Bedula Mens? Who are you? What do you mean? I was like, okay, but like you must keep it together. But at the same time, I was like, Jonga, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. If I'm
Yeah.
gonna act cool, bengati and baza
but yes.
opportunity lost. Dibanan City, there was a time where our sleeping time was at 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were supposed to be in bed at 10, not supposed to gallivant or whatever. But that's when the athletes would go, the big athletes would go eat in the dining hall. So they texted our manager texted, she was like, I just saw Nadal and Alcaraz. Ungudingubani to not run and go ask for photos. You and it's funny because everyone was
Yeah.
like they're eating there and everyone is waiting until they're done to go ask for photos. So we had the Sevens rugby girls there, Nati be there, other people from other countries are here. Kwatiwa, as soon as the one person, literally one person just went to go ask, woo, everyone went. We were in a line asking for photos and best time. Shelly Ann Fraser. I could not go ask for a photo. And she asked me, what sports do you play? Daddy, are you asking me? What sports do I play? I'm just fangirling. And another one was Coco Golf.
Yeah.
She was next to me. Did Fumani's song, I'm just grabbing bread. She comes and grabs bread. I look at her, I'm like, Coco. She's like, hey girl, how are you? I said, I'm good.
Hey girl, how are you?
I said, I'm good. I'm good. Then can I please get a photo? Like, my mom loves it so much, and I do too. She's like, yeah, girl, what sports do you play? That was just starstruck. Like, you asking me what sports do I play? You're really interested in my life. You don't even know. But I was fangirling hard with other people. It was a nice time. Oh, it was a great time. So yeah, it was an amazing time. For real. And just the atmosphere when you go play.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's packed. Like, and we were fit. Like, we were competing.
Yeah.
We almost beat Argentina. Almost. Close.
And Argentina are
Argentina
like,
are like second in the world. We almost beat them. In the last 7 minutes, we were 2-1 up against Argentina.
Yeah.
Then they scored 3 goals in the last 7 minutes. We don't want to count that. We don't want to concentrate on like 7 minutes, but I mean,
yeah.
yeah, we played well.
And which other teams did you guys play there?
Spain, Great Britain, USA, and Argentina. They were in our pool. So it was lovely, man. And Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 games in Australia. So Australia only beat us 2-1. USA 1-0. It was all 1-1-1, but Argentina was 4-2. Those 3 goals in the last 7 minutes.
And what would you tell the little girl from Summerwood in that moment that you were being in Olympics? What would you tell her? Like, go, we did it!
Yeah. I would literally say, I love this quote. This quote I'll always go by. It is deep within you lies a seed of greatness waiting to be germinated. Meaning that every person has a seed inside of them, of greatness. All you have to do, deep within you lies a seed of greatness that
deep
is waiting
within you
to be germinated. All you have to do is just germinate, nurture that seed, make sure it's in the right environment, make sure you water it, make sure that the temperature is right, and applying that mantra into like life, make sure that you're around the right people, the good people, to ensure that the seed actually grows and becomes a beautiful flower later on in life. And I believe that Wongum has that seed, man. It's really up to you if you want to make it a beautiful flower and make it blossom and make sure that the conditions are right. In life, trials and tribulations are gonna occur, but it's what you do about it that is very important. So nurture the seed. Nurture it.
Dude, like I am literally, as you're describing your time at the Olympics, I'm literally like there with you, and I can imagine and when you say that, a star that you've been looking up to for years asks you which sport you play, and you're just like, it's just a true testament that also you deserved to be there. Because who are you
Whomst am I?
not to be at that stage after the hard work that you've put in?
Whomst am I?
After, receiving a 16 point something and not even knowing that you're going to be trying to reach for an 18.
And actually, it's funny. After, obviously, we made the team, we still had to do another test, like a final one.
Yeah.
And my best was a 20.2. From an 18 to a 20.2. From a 16.8 Jan to a 20.2 in June. My PB in a yo-yo. Nee,
And guys, if you know what a yo-yo is, it is gruesome. It is gruesome to get to 16 to 20 in that short space of time. That means that you had to really run, like put in, not just only physically, but also mentally.
100%. Like, I felt I didn't belong. And but I don't belong to be in the team. And like, as izinto just aligned, man, it was destined. And shout out to Father God, Oh, God. But yeah, it was a lovely experience. But yet at that time, it was
Yeah.
tough. Like, I just wanted to throw in the towel prior to me actually trying, and I'm glad I didn't, because yeah, it was tough.
What's the one thing that kept you going? Just that one.
Like I said, it was my faith in God. I knew, man,
Yeah.
I can't, like, I wanted to, but I couldn't throw in the towel. Like, I had to keep God first place.
Yeah.
I had to had my Bible next to me. I had to pray the whole time. And coming from a praying family, that's something that's easy to do, but it must also be my journey.
Yeah.
So it was planted by, the foundation was there from the parent side, but it was something that I needed to, build upon. Yeah.
Man. What's the
Yeah.
quote of yours again? Because, man.
Deep within you lies a seed of greatness that is waiting to be germinated. To germinate means something that's unprocessed or hasn't started.
Yeah.
So it's waiting for you to start it and to process it to make a beautiful flower.
You're speaking to me. You had to come on this pod today. Today, you had to come on this specific day. Man, what a
yeah.
ball of energy you are. What a inspirational person you are. Like, Ongs.
Hey,
Listen
my dear.
to that young woman, young boy, that is coming from Izwide, or any part of the world that, thinks that, maybe one day they can't make it, to the Olympics or to a rugby World Cup or to a soccer World Cup. Just on that camera, that's your camera. What would your words of inspiration, motivation, or any piece of advice to them be?
Listen, don't ever give up. There are trials and tribulations that you will face. And there's a scripture, actually, Matthew 17 verse 20, that says, have faith as small as a mustard seed and you can move a mountain. You must just have faith. That's all that I can tell you. Never give up, have faith, and remember the seed that needs to be germinated. It's in you. You just have to nurture it. Danko.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ongeziwe Mani. The true inspiration master. Thank you so much for taking time out to come and sit down with me. I've really had such an amazing time here with you. And onwards and upwards, man. I'm going to come definitely watch one of your games or two of your games, because I need to see this greatness myself physically.
It's different now. It's different now when you work and you still have to play.
Yeah.
It's different fitness-wise, but maybe I'll cook a little bit.
Thank you so much. I am truly honored and truly blessed to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, I took you to the world of hockey for the first time, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last time. All right, please make sure. Also, where can the people find you on your socials? Where can they find you? Because I need you guys to please help me follow this lady's journey. She's so incredible. Where can they find you?
Thank you. I've got an Instagram, Ongeziwe_Mali. Ongeziwe is ONGEZIWE_MALI. I've got TikTok, Ongs_Mali, ONGS_MALI. I don't have Twitter, and I've got LinkedIn, but the more professional side,
Yeah.
still the same, Ongeziwe Mali, and then Oli at the end. Yeah.
I can reveal guys near Instagram, you go Facebook or Twitter, not TikTok, near partner LinkedIn. You understand? That's where you'll find her. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here on Beyond the Game. That's another episode. All right, done and dusted. Please make sure before you leave, you do subscribe, share, comment. All right, and make sure to engage with us. Follow us on all social media platforms. Tell them, Usi Amtana Jot, Uju CJ Sharp.